Good morning, this is Leonard Smith from Sense Memory. The music you're hearing is from the great film The Leopard by Visconti. And so this morning you may be wondering why I'm playing this music and showing you this photograph. Well, today we're going to be discovering some wonderful things. A great actor, a great film collection, and a wonderful new reviewer on YouTube, and a fabulous fragrance. So stay tuned. The actor you see before you with Claudia Cardinale in the great film The Leopard is Alain Delon. And today we're going to be reviewing his beautiful fragrance, which is called Samourai. So a little bit about Alain Delon before we begin. He is a French actor from the late 50s, 60s, 70s. He still works today, and he is known mostly for his work in France, but he has done American films too. He's a great international star. He has done such wonderful films as Luchino Visconti's Rocco and His Brothers, which is a great film. Also, he's known for Purple Noon, which was originally is the original version of The Talented Mr. Ripley. He's done films with great American stars such as Jane Fonda, and this is called Joy House. And then he also worked with Michelangelo Antonioni in the beautiful L'Éclisse, which is an amazing film. I highly recommend it. And one of his most famous films is Un Flic, also known as Dirty Money, with Catherine Deneuve. And then his most famous film, most iconic film, at least for me, would have to be Les Samourai. So, as you can see, Les Samourai has become his wonderful fragrance. I was reminded of this beautiful fragrance by a wonderful YouTube reviewer who really deserves a lot more attention in my opinion, and his name is Chris, and his channel, which will be linked below, is called Scentland, and he really adores Alain Delon and fragrance. As a matter of fact, Les Samourai was his wedding fragrance, what he wore at his wedding. I highly urge you to check out his wonderful channel. He's so articulate and just great. He really wraps his mind around each fragrance and just shares in the most beautiful way. So definitely check out Scentland if you get a chance. So on with the review of this incredibly beautiful, beautiful fragrance. I have to say that I got it as a Christmas present last year, and when I asked for it, and I just thought the bottle was amazing. You can see how incredibly beautifully designed it is. It is just a gorgeous bottle, and the juice is this incredible color, like blue curacao, a beautiful cap. And just gorgeous, and it sprays wonderfully. It's a wonderful spray. Now I have to tell you that this was created in 1995 for the house of Alain Delon, and it is classified as an Oriental. I couldn't pinpoint the nose on the fragrance, but with a little research, I'm guessing that it might be Christine Nagel. She also did Lyria for Alain Delon in 1993. She's also known for Eau de Cartier, C by Giorgio Armani, which just came out. Also Hommage à l'Homme by Lalique. She's done a ton of fragrances for Jo Malone and Guerlain, and many, many more. So she's quite well known. So what is so special about this beautiful fragrance for men? It really, when I first smelled it, I was a little taken aback because it was so unusual. It wasn't what I expected. It wasn't a typical celebrity scent. It's really well made, and the opening was a little jarring, in fact, but I fell in love with it. Sometimes with fragrances, it takes a while. You have to experiment and wear them and learn to appreciate an unusual fragrance. So the top notes in this particular fragrance are pink pepper and cedar, just pink pepper and cedar. So you get that blast of pink pepper and the cedar. It's an unusual mixture. It's almost slightly medicinal, I would say, but a little sweetness too. Now, the middle notes are jasmine, bergamot, rose, and lemon. The jasmine and the rose are beautifully blended, and you would think, well, you know, rose and jasmine together are typically very feminine, but with the lemon and the bergamot mixing with that pink pepper, it really just blossoms into a really beautiful, beautiful man's fragrance. The base notes then come up later on are sandalwood and vetiver. This sandalwood and the vetiver kind of play a push me, pull you kind of tug of war between a creaminess and a little bit of sour woodiness, which I just find fascinating. It really, really is a beautiful fragrance. Now, I have to tell you, I put it on last night, probably about 6 o'clock in the evening, in anticipation of doing this review, so I haven't worn it in a while, so I wanted to refamiliarize myself with it. And when I woke up this morning, it was still there. So it has incredible longevity. The sillage is pretty good too. I would say about out to 3 feet for about 3 hours. I would say about 3 hours. And then it becomes closer to the skin. It is perfect for formal occasions. As in Chris's case, he wore it as his wedding fragrance. But I, you know, always like to mix things up. So I would wear it with blue jeans and a t-shirt if I felt inclined to. It is, being an Oriental, it is perfect for fall and winter. But I think you can get away with it in the spring too. It might be a little heavy for summer. So there we have my take on this beautiful, beautiful fragrance, Samourai by Alain Delon. And definitely check out Chris's channel and rent some of those wonderful movies. They're just incredible, and I highly, highly recommend Rocco and his brothers as a place to start. And definitely don't forget about The Leopard. They're all great. So explore and have a great time with this wonderful fragrance and this great actor. And also remember, wear what you love and not what they say you should like.